Finally, you guys don't know the struggle it's been trying to set up this camera today. Like, the struggle. Excuse me if I sound sickly. I do have a little bit of a cold, but I needed to get this video out of the way. I needed to record it, so that's why I'm here. So this is gonna be, to be honest, I really don't know what makeup look is going to be because I don't know what look. I just know I want to do a cut crease. But this is me testing out the Revolution Pro makeup line. I did buy some items from the Revolution Pro makeup line, and I'll also be testing out some other products from other companies that I have not tried out or have tried out but not reviewed on my channel. So before we get into the video, please do make sure you subscribe. If not for anything, at least for my sickly self, coming to you guys all sickly should be enough for you to subscribe. So please subscribe. Now, before I actually get into the video for today, I wanted to address something. I haven't actually done a video about this, and I know I spoke about it in one of my other videos about the foundation that actually broke me out. Now, if you know me and you've been following me for a little while, you know that I do not generally have dark spots on my face. This has come about from a specific foundation breaking me out. Now, I'm going to do a blog piece and I'm going to show you guys some pictures of the actual breakout and how really bad it was. These scarring are from actual breakouts that have just left scars on my face, under my lip, my cheek area. Like, seriously, left a lot of marks on my face. And it's the Fenty Beauty foundation, which I'll actually show you guys so you know that I actually have it. So this is the Fenty Beauty foundation that I have, and the shade I have it in is 390. I went on foundation to actually find my shade, and this is what it is. And this thing broke me out. I literally used it. I persevered and I used it, I think, for 5 or 7 days. I actually persevered because I didn't want to believe that this was what broke me out. But guys, I persevered. I posted looks on my Instagram. I tagged foundation, lived in denial, and at the end of the day, I was like, yeah, it's this foundation that definitely broke me out. I don't know what's in this product that broke me out. I know is so far, Fenty Beauty has not done it for me. The foundation broke me out. The Galaxy eyeshadow palette got my eyes irritated and itchy. It's just not been a great experience. I don't actually fancy the lipstick that I bought. I don't fancy the formula. I think it's a waste of money. The amount of product you get from it is not worth it. So far, I am not loving Fenty Beauty. It's a shame. I really wanted to love the brand, but I'm not loving the products that Rihanna is coming out with. I don't know what she's putting into these things, but it's definitely not good for someone with sensitive skin and sensitive eyes like me. So I will definitely be careful in the future when buying products from Fenty Beauty. But as I said, all the details will be on my blog, which hopefully will coincide with this upload, so it will just be linked in the description box below. Other than that, if it's not, make sure you follow my blog. I'll leave it in the description box as well so that you know when I do upload the video, the blog post with pictures and all that good stuff. But anyway, the reason why you clicked on this video really is for the Revolution Pro products, so let's get right into the video. Now, for those of you that don't know about Revolution Pro is supposed to be the pro version of Makeup Revolution themselves. It is a spin-off brand from Makeup Revolution where they focus on better quality products, I think. Better quality products, more makeup artist geared type of products. So things like their foundations and their concealers are in tubes, easy for traveling. Palettes as well, they've got colors, like they're grouped better for makeup artists or people who are in the industry and apply makeup on other people. So that's what I believe, and the products are supposed to be really, really good, still affordable, but really, really good products. So I am quite eager to try it out. I did get the opportunity to go for the 4-year anniversary in London, where they introduced Revolution Pro. For so far, I know that lashes are still coming and some other products are still coming to the line, so I am quite excited to see it grow, and I'm quite intrigued as to the quality of these products. So without much talking, let's kick things off. So I've already moisturized as normal. There is a pore primer, Revolution Pro. There's a Revolution Pro pore primer. Now it says that this pore primer, right, I'm just going to read off the website. I've got my phone here, and it says that the Revolution Pro primer is £7. It is a cream gel primer which also has a subtle peach tint to color correct discolorations and dark spots. It says to apply over the face or just the problem areas and blend out using fingertips. It says it is oil free, and it glides on to leave a satin matte finish that softens the appearance of large pores and creates perfectly even base for makeup. Now it's ticking loads of boxes from what it's saying here. 1, it's oil free. 2, it's great for people with large pores. It helps to minimize that, and it helps with discoloration and dark spots. It's a lot of claim. So let's go. It's got 12 months expiry on it. You guys know I'm very expiry stuff focused, so that's important for me. Plus it's cruelty free and vegan. So just by squirting it on my finger, it does have like a little peach tint to it. It isn't white. It says to apply it with fingers to problem areas. So I'm going to do just that. It does have like a silicone creamy type of texture. Kind of reminds me of the NYX pore filler in terms of the consistency. It has no smell to it, but then again I have a cold, so maybe I'm not smelling anything. But the peach color that they're talking about isn't really evident, which is great. So it's kind of great for me because I don't want anything with color. But then again, it means that it's not helping with the covering dark spots and circles. I don't see what it's done. To me, it's just left like a white cast. A little bit of a white cast on my face. What do you guys think? I think it has. I'm just going to leave that to sit for a second. Next, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer. And I'm going to actually color correct. And I recently actually bought some stuff from Shop Miss A. I bought these sponges from Shop Miss A, and at this first time I'm going to use one of them. It's actually really, really soft. So I'm intrigued. It is soft. It's just not as soft as Real Techniques. But how cute is the little egg as well that I bought? It's so cute. And it just sits on my vanity. So cute. So next I want to try the Full Coverage Camouflage Foundation. So I'm just going to read what it says on the website. It says that it is £7. It's a highly pigmented and creamy foundation. You've got 18 shades. It creates maximum coverage with an even natural looking finish. It says to apply over targeted areas or all over. Blend out using a synthetic brush or sponge to cover blemishes, scars, birthmarks, veins, and temporarily disguised tattoos. It says it's waterproof, non-transferable, and long-wearing. Then said to set with powder for an even longer lasting finish. So full coverage is what we're looking for here. And it's 6 months expiry at the back. You haven't got that much in the tube anyway, so I don't really think it will even last that long anyway. So 6 months is fine. I got mine in shade F13 because this was the closest shade from all the swatches that I saw that would kind of match me. I've also got the foundation drops, and I want to use both, so I'm going to use this on half of my face. So I use it on this side and I'll use the drops on the other side, and then we'll see what side has better coverage. It is quite a thick consistency. I think I'm going to use my sponge to blend it out, because it says you can do that. Consistency is a bit thick, but I'm liking the coverage so far. The coverage isn't too bad. It is buildable. It has covered a lot of my dark spots, but you can still see some of them. I guess if I build it, it will cover. No, it's not really building. So I'm going to let that sit for a little minute, for like a minute, while I use drops and see if that oxidizes a bit. Next is the foundation drops, and these are £7 as well. And on the website this is described as silk. It says create a silky breathable base with Revolution Pro foundation drops. Again, this comes in 18 skin true shades. It says it's ultra lightweight, water based, creates an undetectable finish on all skin tones. Use a few drops for a sheer wash of color, or layer up to build a natural looking medium coverage. It says this is a medium coverage. It says to apply with Revolution Pro Liquid Drop Foundation Brush. I haven't got a brush, but it says this is medium coverage. Buildable, medium coverage. I'm a full coverage girl, so let's see. I do like the drops. It is like a proper dropper. You can see, like, it's a proper dropper, which is good. So I'm gonna drop a few on my skin. And this time I'm gonna take another beauty sponge, because I don't wanna mix the products together. It's also in shade F13. Well, it's looking a bit red. So this is this is the foundation drops. It's looking a bit red, and this is the full coverage foundation face. I'm looking a bit red. It says this is buildable, so let's add a couple more, because I like full coverage. I think this is as much as I'm gonna get. I'm gonna let that sit for a little while and just see what it looks like in a couple of seconds. Right, so this is what we're looking like. I think both sides make me look red. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not crazy about the coverage of the full coverage foundation. I don't think it's full coverage. I can still see imperfections, and I did layer up. The drops as well, I layered up, and I don't think it's full coverage. Like you can see here, my dark spots and stuff. It's a decent foundation. I'm sure by the time I finish my face with powder and stuff, it'll look good. It's decent, but I'm not crazy about it. So let's carry on. I'm gonna do my brows off camera, because you guys have seen me do it a million times, and I'm probably going to conceal them using the full coverage camouflage concealer, but I'm also going to use that under my eyes. So when it comes to that, then I'll let you guys know what I think. So let me just go ahead and do my brows. My brows are done. I actually did do a bad job, but I quite like it. What do you guys think? I think the concealer was alright. So I'm going to go on to my face, to my eyes. I'm going to use the Concealer Defy Concealer. for my eyes. This is a brand new tube. I say I go through this thing like water. Water. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my eyes. I'm gonna blend it out with my sponge. Because we're going in with color today. And I really want to do a cut crease. Cut it, cut it. Cut it, cut it. I'm gonna lightly set it with some powder. Just some translucent powder. So, the palette that I've got is the Revolution Pro palette. Now, this is the palette you guys have been seeing on everybody's page. And the funny thing is, I bought my product ages ago. The day actually I saw it on their... I stumbled on makeup on the Revolution Beauty page and I saw that it had launched. That was the day I bought my product. Shopping from Revolution Beauty website takes forever, and I was still waiting. Even when Superdrug had got the collection, I was still waiting for my parcel. Ridiculous. And then we had loads of people buy the same palette that I bought. So this is the palette that I have. It's what we're gonna use. It's very pretty. You've got really gorgeous colors to play with. Let's hope that this palette makes sense. This one is called the Regeneration Trends Mischief palette. You've got 12 months on this, and they're all matte colors. It's been a while since I've done a full matte look, so we're going to play with a lot of color today. I'm going to start with building up my crease. First thing I'm drawn to is that yellow. Like, I'm drawn to that yellow massively. So let's do this. Right, I think that this palette really made me work for it. Like, this palette, the blending, once you blend and blend and blend the colors, you just keep blending out the colors. Like, it's not staying put. If you keep blending, it's just gonna blend away. So let's carry on with how I did this look. So first thing I went in was to use the yellow. So I used the yellow first. I'm gonna apply that. Do you see how powdery look? Yeah, just look at this. Do you see that? Look. Can you see the amount of powder? It is Fallout City. And there's not that much pigment on the yellow. So I'm really just blotchy. Do you see how blotchy that looks blended? Kind of reminds me of how the ABH subculture palette initially reacts, and it makes you work for it. Like, you really have to go in and blend and blend and blend. So next I'm going to use the two orange colors at the top. So this one, where am I? This one and this one. I'm just going to blend them into my crease as well, just slightly below the yellow. The yellow really isn't showing much, so I might just go over it like I did. So I really want the orange here. Yep. Next I am going to go with this color and this pink color. And that's Underdog and Ricochet. And I'm just going to go under the orange a little bit. Like, both of those colors don't have fallout. I've just noticed it's just really in the yellow. The yellow has loads of fallout, but those other two colors don't have fallout. But what I'm doing is I'm just building up intensity. Building up layers of color. Next, I am going to go in with the last two shades at the very end. So I've got these two here, and they are called Hunted and Cursed. Again, they don't have any fallout. So what I'm doing is I'm packing that into my crease itself, and I'm really going to pack this color in. and blend it out, because that's what gave the intensity in the crease. And this is what I mean by, if you keep blending, you can see how it's just like it's fading. I don't get it. Anyway, I'm going to use the Conceal and Define Concealer to cut my crease, cut it. And I just put in some on my hand. And I'm going to use a brush to cut that crease. Let's see if I can do it from way here. I kind of always have to be really close to the mirror. But you guys know how to cut the crease. It has been cut. So I'm going to use this beautiful pink color. Like, I really love this pink shade. This one. And I'm going to pack that on my lid because she cute. She a pretty color. So I'm going to go in with some purples. I'm going to use this purple and the two purples at the bottom to kind of like just redefine the crease line, if you will. Because that got lost a little bit. I'm going to use an angled brush and I'm going to go in with Exclusive. And I'm just going to kind of flick it up a little bit because I really want the edges to be softer. Just like here. Yeah. That's what she's looking like now. There's a lot of fallout on my face, so I'm going to have to fix that. Next, I'm going to use the Camouflage Concealer to conceal under my eyes, and this concealer retails for £5. It actually has 0.29 fluid ounce. The Conceal and Define has 0.11 fluid ounce, and this is £4, and the other one is £5. So if this is good, I think it'll be replacing that one. So it says this is ultra pigmented. It comes in 18 shades. It creates a lasting maximum coverage for all skin tones. It says use a small synthetic brush to pinpoint concealer blemishes, scars, birthmarks, veins, and temporarily disguised tattoos. Non-transferable and long-wearing. Set with powder for an even longer finish. Okay. Long wearing, but it's said to apply with a concealer brush, which I have no problem doing. I've got one. And let us apply a little bit on the back of my hands. It's got like a little bit of a thick consistency. I'm going to have my setting powder open just in case as well. I'm going to use the Black Opal setting powder. Black Opal powder. I've been loving it, guys. Like, my friend KK Glamour has introduced me to it, and I am obsessed with the powder. I normally go under my eye with it and the rest of my face, and then under my eye I'll go over with the Makeup Revolution banana powder, and it gives a really beautiful finish. So now I'm going in with the concealer. Let's see. Okay, I got shade F13 because the F12 looked hella light. So I'm just going to use it to clean my edge as well. Get that sharp line. Consistency is a bit thick, which makes me a bit worried that it's going to set quickly. It is really, really thick. I'm gonna try one eye first. I think it's the kind of concealer that will set pretty quickly. So I think I will do one eye at a time. So I'm gonna go in and blend this. I don't think I'm gonna wait for it to sit at all. Finish isn't that bad. Like this is my face without concealer. This is my eye with concealer. You see? It's without. It isn't that bad to finish. Well, it sets quickly. La. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my setting powder before it creases on me. And I'm gonna go over with the banana powder. Finish isn't bad. I can see it sitting in my fine lines though. I'm gonna do in the other eye and come back. So I used the opportunity to set the rest of my face. It's looking okay. I'm not in love, but it's looking alright. Like I can still see imperfections, but it's looking okay. So we can carry on. We can carry on. No dwelling. Let's carry on. So I'm just gonna use the Makeup Revolution Line and Flick liner to line my waterline. So I want something black. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. I'm going to be using some of the colors from the palette, but I still want the black to kind of show through. And I want to really blend the colors down a little bit. So I think I'm going to use Exclusive, which is this purple shade here. I'm going to use a bit of that. I'm just using that to blend the black shadow. And then underneath, I'm going to go with the blue called, what's it called? Indication. I'm going to go right under the purple shade. I really want to smoke that a little bit. It's not coming off blue. It's coming off like black to me. You know this is a Medea J makeup tutorial. If there isn't a bit of smoke. I love a good smoky eye. Yeah, I do. Right, okay. I like that. I like it. It looks mysterious. Mysterious. Right, I'm gonna go over with a liquid liner. Now I was gifted this liner by my friend KK, and it's the what's it called? Fashion Fair liquid liner in black. Now it's those ones that are kind of like really, difficult to work with. So I might be coming off camera to do this because I need to pray that this will work. So yeah. Right. It is on one. And I like it. I like how it looks. I like the pigment. It is very pretty. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bronze my face, and I'm gonna use the B bronzer. And let's get into this. And I'm gonna contour using my MAC powder. So I've just sprayed some what's it called? Ew. The Mario Badesque spray, just to see how the foundation settles. It does look way better. Like you guys can see, it looks better. Still the coverage isn't there, but it does look better. It looks much better. Much better. Right, so I've sprayed my face. I'm gonna go in with mascara, and I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Troublemaker mascara today. It's actually gonna be the first time I'm using it. I love the wand. It has a bit of a smell. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Let's find a mirror. But this is gonna be the first time. Interesting. I do love the packaging though, like, yes. Come through, UD, with the packaging. The wand is really good for getting into those lashes. Like, it's got the really spiky type of wand. Good for getting those baby lashes. Just be careful. Let's go on to highlighter. Ah! Everything's falling down. It's so late at night, and it's like 1 o'clock, and I'm tired. Anyway, I've got the Revolution Pro highlighter. So this is the one you guys have been seeing all over the gram. And I don't have any pictures of these products. I'm just gonna dip in, like, ain't got time. And this is what they look like. They are super pretty. So I'll swatch all three. Oh, there's a bit of fallout. Like, I've just dipped my finger in. Okay. 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 Um. Okay. Okay, Revolution Pro. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay. Handle with caution. The thing is pigmented. Ah. All right. Okay. I'm gonna use the Rihanna brush, and I think I'm gonna go in with the gold and the rose gold color. I'm just gonna tap them because it's pigmented. Oh god. Okay, this brush might be a bad idea. Let's use something a little smaller that I can actually control. I can control this a little bit more. There you go. There you go. There you go. Slip. That is. Woo. I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't. And this is just one tap. What? Okay, the right plane. The right plane with the highlighter. The right plane. No games. And it's not chunky. It's not glitter. It's like it's smooth, but it's disrespectful. Shit. Okay, it's got like bits of glitter in it. Like you can see bits of glitter. But damn. Like I am legit just tapping it. I'm not even like swipe. Look, I just did this. And I'm even tapping any excess of and it's still coming out like this is the real handle with caution. What? Got my nose. I can't. It's too much. Right, so I was saying, I'm not sure when my camera died on me. I know I was applying my highlighter, and because of the pigment, I went over it with my blush, and I used the official B Beauty Roses Are Red blush. And then I thought I need to find the most obnoxious, like in your face lashes that Le Page Trends has. So obviously the amethyst lashes came to me, and I've got them on. They are super pretty and in your face, baby. I love it. They're so pretty. So pretty. So I've got that on. Next thing I'm gonna do is just go with my lip color, and I've got the Pro Lip Cream, and this is a Pro Supreme Matte Lip Pigment in Illusion. Now, I've used this lipstick already before, and it takes a long ass time to dry down, but when it dries down, it's really pretty and stays on. It's got a normal 30-foot applicator, but this applicator is flatter and it's just easier to apply. So it applies like a cream and then it dries down matte. So this is the final look, guys, the whole package. So this is my face using the Revolution Pro products. Now I actually really do love the highlighter. I think it's super pigmented. I can just imagine taking a bit, adding some oil, and it being a body glow or body shimmer for a photo shoot. It's really pigmented, so this definitely I would pick up again. I also actually like the eyeshadow palette. I think if you're packing on the color, it's pretty. It's when you get into the blending that it can get a bit muddy if you're not careful. But I actually do love the pigment, and I am quite keen to try the light blue on the lid. I think that would be really pretty, or even the yellow, to see how much you can actually pack on. But in terms of the pink, I think it's really pretty. For a full matte color, I think it is a gorgeous shade, and for the palette price, you can't really go wrong. It's worth it. It's £7. It isn't that much money, and you get a lot of shades in there to play with. In terms of the foundations, I actually do not really care for the Camouflage Virgin. I don't think it was full coverage at all. I actually feel it being a little heavier on my face as opposed to the drops. I think the drops was a little lighter. The building up the coverage, can't really, I don't really see it building up much. I guess if I concealed my dark spots, then I probably feel different. But obviously, I didn't want to conceal it. I wanted to see how much of it would actually cover. So if I had to choose between the two, I'd definitely choose the drops. I don't care much for this. I think it feels heavy. It doesn't feel oily actually. Like, I'm not oily, which is good. But I just feel I can just feel it on my face. So it feels a little heavy, and I don't like it when I can feel foundation. Ooh, earring off. I don't like when I can feel foundation on my face. So for that reason, it's a no from me. I really love the lip creams. As I said, it takes ages to dry down. It's not even dried down yet. I mean, like, it could take up to half an hour to dry down. It takes a really long time. But I think the shades are really pretty. The shade that I picked up is definitely... Actually, I didn't pick this up. I got this in the Revolution Pro goodie bag after the event, but I think this is a really pretty color. It is something I have worn over and over again to work. It's such a gorgeous shade, and I think if you use the lip liner, it would even be prettier. I'm just so tired tonight. I just can't be asked to use lip liner, but definitely is worth paying for. In terms of the concealer, I don't really care for it much. It sets too quickly and it sits in my fine lines. Like I really had to blow out my under eye. Though I do like a smoky eye, but I really had to go in because I could see my fine lines. It just sat in there, so I don't really care for it. I'm gonna actually use it to conceal my imperfections as opposed to highlight under my eye. But in terms of highlighting under your eye or concealing under your eye, I'll stick to the conceal and define, to be honest. This to me doesn't really do much. In terms of the primer, I actually like the way it applies. It feels really soft, really like it actually filled my pores. I don't actually see my pores too much in the foundation. It reminds me of the NYX filler and a pore filler, and I actually do like this, and I would use this over and over again. Gonna go use some flu and cold medication and call it a night. It's like 2 o'clock. That's why I'm not taking off my hair. This is life. This bonnet from Isoka and Affair is life. If you live in the UK, get it from La Page Trends. This La Page Trends lashes is life. Like bonnet lashes life. I cannot even show you my hair. My hair is a state. Thank God for bonnets. Good night, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Okay?